he wants to control that supply. A lot of the supply was coming from Canada, especially the last few years. A lot was coming from Mexico as well, and the border not being enforced. And then the chemicals are coming from China. So that's why there was a 10% tariff imposed, or at least proposed on China. Why? Because they actually are the world's largest provider of chemicals that produce fentanyl. And they would drought it to countries that they could, and then the fentanyl would find its way to South America, and they would make the fentanyl and then deliver it to the U.S., or even find the chemicals here in the U.S. and get them there. So he's trying to disrupt the entire supply of it in order to protect American lives. But with China is no longer just this low margin, cheap goods maker. They actually make some pretty advanced stuff now, and they are shipping it all over the world. So where they used to have a huge reliance even 10, 20 years ago on the United States, the reliance is much, much smaller. So a tariff on China isn't going to have nearly the impact that it would on Canada or on Mexico. So we will see what happens with that. Again, I believe it's just a negotiation tool at this point in time that may be imposed for a certain time period. But I think if anything, the tariffs would be reduced dramatically. There are a lot of tariffs on goods. Most are averaging about 2.5%, not 25%, right? So how that will impact us, both any retaliatory measures, because obviously it could hurt U.S. companies that export their goods. If these countries say, hey, you put a tariff on us, we're going to put a tariff on you, and your cars now cost 25% more, right? Obviously, there's going to be much smaller demand for our vehicles relative to vehicles made inside that country if there's a 25% premium placed on them. So there we have it. What could surprise us in 2025 in the markets? Hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you soon.